What's good, everybody? I ain't done a video in a minute, so I figured I'd do me one. I've been mad busy. I just got to face it. I thought this would be kind of cool to jump in like this. But look, I want to show y'all one. It's no big deal, but I've been busy. I've been grinding. So because I bought my Jeep from another state, I know I said that before. Let me show you what it cost to register. I had no idea. Let me just make sure I ain't showing no personal information. All right. So when I did this, I swapped my plate, so I had to pay $500 for my truck, and then I did this one. So this is what it ended up costing just to register this joint, man. Look, just to register, get my plates, it was $4,400. So I'd say I was trying to cover from that, but I wasn't, because I bought more stuff. And I'm weird. It's like I don't want to spend too much money on stupid stuff like that, but I was blowing a lot of money on other stuff. So we're still doing good. I'm at almost 54,000. I've been driving it every day. I don't drive none of these hoes no more. This is still for sale, but I've had some people are cheap, man. I've had some people try to buy it for 20,000. I was like, why don't you just buy the other ones on Car Gurus for 20,000? So anyway, I just want to do a walk around. I had it washed. I don't try to do anything done until I get it washed, just because it's going to look better. But so it's running. But I did that. There's no big deal. I had a white one on my other one, but I figured with this one being all blacked out, you know, with the bluish gray and the blacked out, I figured that would be a good accent to the wheels. So I did that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even like red, but I did that. So then I want to try to touch on a few things. I don't want to make this a long video, but I did this myself. It wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy. This was the hardest part, because for some reason when I got it, it came only about right here, and it only came to about right here. So for some reason, I don't know why I did that, but I had to I had to stretch it and pull it, stretch it, pull and stretch and pull and stretch and pull and stretch it to get it to come all across. So I feel like it's not that dark right here. Some people are like, oh no, you're just thinking that because the light's coming through. I was like, nah, bro, this whole look darker than this does. But I ain't worried about it. If I really want to do it, I'll do it professionally. My wife said she thought it looked cool without this, so I didn't do this, but I still had that. I did the third brake light. It's in the sun, so it doesn't look like it. I did these down here. I haven't done nothing with my exhaust yet. I'm leaving it stock so far right now. Doesn't mean it ain't gonna get changed. I'm just, like one of my partners told me, he said, man, don't rush it, you ain't getting rid of it, right? I said, nah. So I'm gonna take my time. What else did I do? I'm just trying to go over quick things I did. I did the tint. It looks the same, but this is the one with the M6, the one that blocks out all the UV rays and the heat. So I did that. I did this. I did this. I mean, I should have cut it, but I don't want to cut it on the light. Didn't want to scratch it. This side is better than this side. This one came all the way right here, but I don't care. Like I said, I'll redo it. I did the brow, had that done. So that's all that. I think it looked good. I'm trying to do this fast. Sorry, I didn't smoke on purpose, because I normally smoke and get messed up and forget. So what I want to show. So, you know what I'm saying? I think it looks good. I love it. I ain't gonna lie, I love this Jeep. So we're gonna talk a little bit about track hawk and all that. Let me tell y'all why. So I did want a track hawk. I was gonna get one, but I decided I'm not. Oh, I also wanted to show y'all this. Some people are like, well, it looks just the same. It's not. So I did this. This is still OEM, as you can tell. It's still a Uconnect. You know what I'm saying? Everything still a Uconnect, but as you can tell, watch the performance pages. As you can tell, it's not the same one that came with the 16. Oh, yes, sir. So it's got the 2018 and up performance pages. So I got the dyno graph. All this is all, you know, high definition look. So I did that. I love it. I do. So it's got all this newer stuff, newer technology. And that was my main thing. I wanted to keep it. So I've been doing the 0 to 60s, but it's not, I haven't been that fast. It's see, my fastest was 5.4. So it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's stock, so I haven't really been doing too much with it, just because it's not nothing super impressive. But so I love it. Oh, I love this. I love it. And so that's what I wanted. I wanted to do this. I wanted to see it, and it was possible, so I could do that. So that's how I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it where it had the updated, the newer Uconnect, but still be, because I didn't want to go aftermarket on the radio. Then I also want to show you this. It has this. So this is my actual phone that I use right here. So then we got this. Yes, sir. Oh, I love it. So this is my sorry, YouTube, don't nobody sue me. I'm trying to pause it. All right, so I got all that, you know what I'm saying? It's sick. I love it. So it's like, it's all OEM, but it's a 16. So some people are, well, what's the big deal? It's a 16. 16, they didn't do Android Auto, Apple CarPlay until 2018. So it has all that, so I'm really loving it. So I have that. I got everything I wanted. And then I did this. My wife makes fun of me, says I'm a hoarder because I don't throw stuff away. So a lot of y'all remember I used to have that 2015 Challenger. I went ghetto on this. I went cheap because I told myself if I'm gonna buy a supercharger, I don't know what kind of intake it come with, so I didn't want to get too crazy with it. So, no joke, went through all my old boxes, right? And I found my old Challenger 392 intake thing. I let a friend have my shield and all that, which came with the other part that goes right there that will make it curve mooring right here. I mean, so it's up against this. It's not doing nothing. It's not hurting nothing. But I mean, it works. No check engine lights. It runs good. I mean, so I figure I just keep it on. It's better than that hot, freaking swampy box. Oh, and then I did my oil catch can. Forgot to tell y'all that. Man, they did this thing so tight, and this angle was pointed right down here. So I had to get it, man, it was so tight. I had to use channel locks and a vise just to get this to move up a little bit to have it go to where it was going. So I got that done. That's doing good. So far, that's everything I've done that I believe, cosmetic and a little performance-wise. Yeah, so I think that's it. I haven't really done nothing else to it. It don't sound like all this stuff costs, you know, it costs money. The radio was the most expensive. I think that was almost $2,300, but I got a military discount. So let's talk about Trackhawk. So all right, so this is what I want to tell you guys. I don't normally like telling my ideas and what I do as far as why I pick the cars I pick and how I pick them, because I'm a type of person where I'm old school, where, you know, like for instance, I'm only 5'6", 5'7", 100, depending on how much I eat on the weekend. I average anywhere from, my lowest weight I've seen was 134, my highest is like 142. All right, so when I throw hands, people are like, well, how you so small? You be knocking out them big dudes. I'm like, bro, it's I can't tell you. I mean, one, you got to get into the groove. You got to, you know, been doing it for a while, know what you're doing. And so with that being said, I don't like to give away too much. I mean, but it's always about head movement, man. Establish your jab, head movement, you know what I'm saying? So, and not only that, you just want to, you can feel people out, telegraph their punches and everything, because people do that. It's just a natural thing some people do. You got to learn how to break the habit. So I'm going through this right now because I want to show y'all. This is why I wanted a Trackhawk. So I'm gonna just show y'all this real quick. I'm gonna make this a short video. There's only 2 of them, but when I've been looking at them, so this one's got actually pretty good mileage for the year 2019. I mean, my truck got 11, but I don't even drive it. So it's 27,000 miles. It's 93 grand. 93 grand, all right? And I get it. You're paying for this. But look, this is 18, right? 51,000 miles. I just now put 53, almost 54 on this. I bought it at 52. It's a 16. That's more, to me, that's more explainable. So it's cool. It looks good, right? But this is the thing that be getting me. Like when I get these, I want the Jeep badge. So I think y'all can see, I want the Jeep badge. You know what I'm saying? I want all my emblems. Like I said, I don't want, but look, this whole's debadged. I've already debadged my other Jeep before, and I don't like that, you know. So here we go. And so I don't like that, because I've scratched up my paint. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I scratched up my paint. I didn't know what the freak I was doing. So look, I look at it like this. 87,000, right? I bought this for pretty much 60,000. It was 60,000. But I did 900 to ship it. So it's like they took the price off, whatever. So this is what I'm looking at. So when we look at cars like this and try to modify them and make them as fast as we can, when you look at the Trackhawk, the fastest Trackhawk in America or even Canada, they don't have the 6.2 376 supercharged engine in there. People are like, what? Look at them. When they tell you what they did to them, a lot of the ones that are the fastest Trackhawks in the nation have a built Ford 26 Hemi and a 3-liter Whipple. You know what I'm saying? The 5th generation, a 3-liter Whipple supercharger. So what is that telling me? This how I am. So with that, with this, and with my wife's Jeep back here, I did the math. With insurance, it's a total of $3,200 a month. That's stupid. My house is only like $1,500 a month for the mortgage. So what am I saying? My wife is in finance. She does finance for the city of Colorado Springs, right? It's not advantageous or smart, or it's not smart to put all that money in the cars. I love cars, but when I buy cars and I spend a certain amount of money, I do the most I can get for that. So it's not the most power, the most luxury. It's like, how many cars can I get for $1,500 a month? This is $918. That's freaking $490. That's about $1,400. You know what I'm saying? Including insurance is about $1,600. So what am I saying? You buy one Trackhawk, you're spending $1,340, and it's not that I can't afford it. This is $796. Hers is $520. Oh, speaking of hers, we ordered her a brand new Jeep Cherokee. Her biggest complaint with her Compass was she loved it. It didn't have enough space, like cubby space, like, you know what I'm saying, armrest, cubby space. It didn't have enough of that, and it didn't have enough power. I think it was a 2.4 liter Tiger Shark motor with 184 horsepower. Well, the new Cherokee, we already test drove it. She liked it. We put it in an order for it. They already started painting it. I'm assuming we'll get it probably end of September, early November. We already put down a $1,500 deposit, so it'll be coming in, so we'll do a video on that. But we're trading in that, if it's not already sold, and trading in her Compass for it. I only want this Jeep. I want another WK2, but it's going to be down the road. So with that being said, going back to the money. So $1,500 one car versus $1,500 two cars. Some people are like, well, why would you need two anyway? Because, man, I don't like rentals. You always got to have a backup vehicle because something happens. Like when I put this in the shop to get the engine built, I won't have nothing to drive. What am I gonna do? Rent a car? No, I drive my daggum truck. So that's why I do that. So I'm a little different from other people. And for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm definitely not broke. To me, it's more of a status. Oh, I got the Trackhawk, I got the highest one. I've always loved the SRT. I love seeing SRT on my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing it on my seals. I love seeing SRT. I love SRT JD. You know what I'm saying? That's where I got all my stuff from, based off of the SRT. So I love the SRT. So I did the math. The Trackhawk is 200 something more horsepower, and then it's 200 something more in weight. This one's 5106. The normal Trackhawk is about 53, almost 5,400 pounds. So what am I gonna do? Save weight. I got my full spare in the rear. I'm gonna take that out. You know what I'm saying? That'll save some weight. I take the back seats out. That'll save some weight. I'll see what else I can take out of it to save weight, because I know the supercharger is going to probably be about a 60, with all the piping and everything. I'll say 60, 75 pounds. I don't know. It might be less. I always like to go on the deep end. Worst case scenario. So what am I saying? What am I saying is, I like the Trackhawk. I want the Trackhawk, but I wanted it because I had to ask myself. Like, sometimes, guys, you guys got to be real with yourself. When you go through a lot and you ask yourself a lot of questions, you got to be real with yourself. Why am I doing this? Why do I want to do this? So for me, the Trackhawk is good to have. The money is good, but it's an easy fix. All I got to do is do a lower pulley, or a lower ATI damper. You know what I'm saying? Do an upper pulley. Oh, and then it's got this much horsepower. Run E85. It's cheaper to modify it, yes, but I want SRT on my stuff, and I thought about it. I could change out the airbag. I know MHT or MHF. I'm sorry MHF. They have these bags right here, the steering wheel airbags. They're like $700, so you can get an SRT one on a Trackhawk. But at the end of the day, it's still a Trackhawk. I know people talk about up badging and down badging, whatever. It's no big deal to me. Me personally, I don't like it because, like, I had a friend who had a RT. He was souped up. Well, it's pretty much SRT. It's not, because it's not an SRT. It's an RT. And so I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like if I get Jordans, you don't get some lookalike Jordans. Say, oh, they're pretty much Jordans. They're not Jordans though. They're freaking Pro Wings or whatever wonkies, whatever they call them shoes that are knockoffs. So for me, I don't want to get a Trackhawk and say it's an SRT, and I don't want to get an SRT and say it's a Trackhawk. I like SRT. I just love it. I know it probably doesn't have all the cool stuff like the cool down thing where you're running the Freon through the system to cool down the supercharger. You know what I'm saying? You don't have all that, whatever. But the way I'm gonna run E85. I'm gonna have an inner chiller. I'm gonna have all this stuff. I'm gonna go all out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go all out. And I want to build a car. It's when you got a little bit of change in your pocket, it is easier to just buy something that's already souped up versus you souping it up. But I want to go on this journey and soup myself up. I don't want to go up to the next person with a, you know what I'm saying, go to a car meet, be like, oh yeah, you got pulleys, this. Okay, yeah, we got about the same power. I want them to be like, God dang, why that SRT making so much noise? You know what I'm saying? That whole cam, what you got done to a cam? Man, I got cam, heads, built 392, freaking supercharged. You know what I'm saying? You could do that with the Trackhawk. But like I said, if I was to keep a Trackhawk, a daily one, leave it bone stock, then yes, I would literally just buy one and leave it bone stock, or do an upper and lower pulley, E85, whatever, and then leave it like that. But I want to go see how fast I can get this thing, how much horsepower I can make it. So me personally, I want an SRT and I want to modify it, because the same price, let's say this is 60, right? I spend 30 grand. It ain't gonna be that much because I've already priced it out. So it's about, I don't know, it's about 15,000 to fully build the motor and have the shop do it. I think it's about that much, yeah, because I know the supercharger is about 8 grand and some change, and for them to do it's gonna be about 13. So I'm gonna be spending almost 30 grand. So almost 30 grand to get more horsepower than the Trackhawk versus the Trackhawk, and then you still gotta do the same stuff to it, pulley, and with the pulley you gotta take the lid off. That's labor, that's money, all this is money. So you spend whatever you have, 800-900 wheel horsepower. I already know, because we talked about it with the 3-liter supercharger, the built 392, the heads, the cam, long tube headers, everything. It's going to be well over 1,000 wheel horsepower. So that's just me. I'm not trying to sway nobody. That's just how I do my stuff. I know it's easy to buy a Trackhawk, but I just can't condone one car at $1,500 when my mortgage is $1,500. I know some people are like, what's the big deal if you got the money anyway? My wife's in finance. We're going to be buying another house in about 4 years, and I'm retiring in about 12 years. So I don't want to have a $1,500 car payment. I just don't. With $3,200, I'm like, okay, well dang, this nigga got 4 cars. Okay, SRT Jeep, another SRT Jeep, a Ram, and another Jeep. Okay, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I see where the money's coming from. It's still a lot. That's why I'm gonna downsize, get rid of that, get her Jeep, and then I'll have my Jeep and then the Ram. So that's my plan. That's what I'm gonna do. I didn't smoke this morning, so I think I'm a little more on point. So that's my whole deal. That's my goal, man. It feels so good in here. I don't even want to get out of here. It feels so good. This air conditioning is on point. Yes, Lord. So anyway, so that's my whole spiel. I'm not gonna hold y'all up because I do need this. I want to start smoking. I've already gamed. I already played my little Apex. Already ate. I just had to do a short video. This ended up being a little longer than I wanted. I don't know how I rambled for 20 minutes, but anyway, that's why I didn't get a Trackhawk in the beginning, and this why I did more R&D, research and development, more thought processing, and thought about a lot of things that I want to do. I don't really, and I don't like keeping up with the Joneses. I don't want a Trackhawk just to say I got one. I want what I want. I want SRT. Like, I don't want stuff that got Jeep on the steering wheel, Jeep on the center caps. I want my junk to pop out with SRT on the rear, this, that. That's just me. I had my 14, I loved it, and I knew they had when it came out, because I still had it. I traded it in 2018, but I didn't get a Trackhawk. You know what I'm saying? I got that stupid Focus RS. Long story short, I want an SRT Jeep because I want an SRT Jeep. And let me go over these things real quick, man. Look, when I be driving this joint though, look, I be driving it though. So my best is 5.4, like I said. It ain't nothing, it's been warm, it ain't nothing very impressive. I should have recorded this, but I didn't, because my top speed is on point. It's very sexy. I be pulling G's in this whole, look, hold on, here we go. I need this whole to focus. But look, I've been hooning this thing, man. I got 1.02 G's on the left, 1.04 G's on the right. This is just my turn. And then I got 1.19 G's in the rear. That's for me launching it. So look, man, I've been getting it. And then I did my top speed with my wife, but some deer came out, so I had to stop. I did 139, but it was in Mexico, of course, duh. So anyway, but I love this thing, man. I love it. I love that I got the 16 with the newer, upgraded center dash, and then now I got my Uconnect with all that newer fancy stuff. I got my Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. I don't have an Apple phone, so it'd just be Android Auto, but you know what I'm saying? All this works. I love that. Like, all of this works. This goes up to it. I was like, I didn't even know it can do that. So it's dope. And I went to infotainment.com, INFO-tainment, like entertainment, but tainment.com. I would say links in the description, but my my laptop crashed and I had it built. I had the guy fix my hard drive. My hard drive crashed, and it's even slower than it was, so I lost all my stuff. My GoPro software, I lost everything, so I can't put no links in the description. Infotainment, shoot, infotainment. don't know what to tell you. I don't know, but anyway, I love it. They program it and everything where it's set. Everything works just like normal. You know what I'm saying? You're controlled. Everything's the same. All that works. You know what I'm saying? All that works. He will. Sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry. I didn't. I just accidentally hit the button. So everything works great. I love it. So I'm good. Sorry to hold y'all here, but that's my whole goal on why I didn't do the track hawk and why I most likely won't do a track hawk. I might buy one down the road. I don't know. But I know I want another SRT because I want to do one full-on drag, gutted seat, front seat, rear seats, everything out of it, make it as light as possible, much power as possible. Then I'm gonna keep this one and drive around, keep it, but it's still gonna be supercharged. Might do a track hawk just because, you know, they're doing away with the Hemis, but this stuff keeps going back and forth. But yeah, all of this works, man. Everything works good. I love it. I love it. So that's my spiel. I ain't mean to waste y'all time. I'll hold y'all up. Oh yeah, and I did these floor mats. I got them from the dealer. Pretty fancy. Well, you can't see it in the back, but it's the ones in the back. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. I'm gonna let y'all go. Just wanted to do a quick video on why I did the SRT over the track hawk. I just don't think it's a point in having a 707 horsepower, $1,500 a month car payment, and then yank the engine out of it, put a different engine in it, and you got to pay for that. That's not cheap, like I just told you the money, and then put a supercharger on top of that. You might as well just go SRT. That's me. I'm not saying other people to do. That's just why I did it, and I try to be a little more conscious of my money and how I'm spending, because I ain't gonna lie to you, when I started really making money, it's funny how the song "More Money, More Problems," I get it now, man. I do get it. You know, you spend more because you got more. It ain't the right thing, but that's just my spiel. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna take a little time. I'm not in a hurry to do it. I'm keeping the Jeep. It's only got 50-something thousand miles. I'm gonna drive a little longer before I start doing it, save up some money. But after that, man, we're gonna get on it, man. We're gonna get on it. It's gonna be nasty. So appreciate y'all time. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate all the people who subscribe. Although I'm not a social media person. I don't even have social media. Only social media I have is YouTube. So I appreciate everybody who subscribe. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching the content. Appreciate y'all comments, even if they're negative. I don't really care. Negativity don't bother me. So I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. I've been busy. I've been grinding hard at work. You know what I'm saying? It's been hot, and everybody know me. I don't do the heat. So between grinding at work and then coming home, relaxing, trying to cool back down, it's been crazy. So I thank y'all for y'all time. And that's my goal, my plan. That's what I'm sticking to. That's what we're going to go with, and we'll go from there. I'll catch y'all in the next video.